I'll be coming from Matthew 28 and 18. Matthew 28 and 18. Yeah, say amen. Matthew 28 and 18. And it reads, and Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. You may be seated for those ones who are standing. I come tonight to talk to you about that why we worry when God got all power. Why we doubt because we get in certain situations. And because we're in that certain situation, we be trying to go to our friends, we be trying to go to this person, that person. We be trying to call everybody who we know except call on Jesus. We don't know how to call on him when we need to call on him. But it says right here in Matthew 28 and 18 that God got all power. As you go to the top of this chapter, it talks about him being resurrected to have all power. It talks about sending the disciples down in the tomb to check for him. But I'm paraphrasing, and when they went, they told them to go quickly. And when they got down there and they opened up the tomb, he was not there, he was gone. Amen. And angels had came down before that, and they shook the earth, they brought an earthquake. And they came down and they got God up out of them. And I say to you tonight, if God got all power, why we worry about petty stuff? Why we can't love one another if God got all power? If he got all power, why we sit up here and have arts against one another if he got all power? Why we don't know how to love one another right? Why we don't know how to do one another right? Why we sit up here and be against one another, get on the telephone and talk about this person? Hey, you seen what this person had on? You seen what that person was wearing? You seen how they acted and this and that there? Why we get up here and do that? If God got all power, this is the time and the season that God is not playing with us. He's for real. If death couldn't hold him down, why we sitting up here playing with a God that's not playing? Why we playing? So church, I tell you today, it's time to get it right. It's time to get it right. You're going to either be on his side or serve the devil. He got the power to send us, to keep us in heaven, and he got the power to send us to hell. Demons have to come to him to mess with us. And we sit up here and play like this. If you ain't going to be serious this year, 2016, don't come to church. Don't play. Don't play no game. Don't even come to this house. Don't even come to this house. If you're going to sit up here and talk about one another, don't come to Brother Holloway. If you're going to talk about somebody, don't come to Sister Latasha. If you're going to talk about somebody, we got to love one another. It's time out for that stuff. God got all power. He killing people this year. They dropping like flies. And we sitting up here playing. You can't play. We can't play at all. Let's get it together, church. I love y'all. Pray my strength.